Hello everyone, welcome to part 74 of Advanced Ecom series in Laravel 7. So we will continue working on the Ajax filters once again. Okay, so we will continue the listing page and we are going to display all the products with the help of Ajax. Okay, so in last few videos we have seen that we able to show the products, sort the products with Ajax, and we have also display these filters on the left sidebar as well, like fabric, sleeve, pattern, fit and occasion. And now it is the time to make it dynamic so that we can use them along with this sort option. When we will use them like this, then these products will update in Ajax. These products on no page will not refresh. See, all these filters we will do like this and it will going to update. Okay, right now only sort is working. You can see page is not refreshing and sort is working very much fine. Okay, you can see here lowest price first 300 500,000. Okay, but these filters are not working along with this one. Like if I will do lowest price first here and I will select cotton, then only cotton t-shirts will open with the lowest price. Okay, so these kind of filters are really important for the users, as most of the users going to use these filters because users are so much specific. They want the specific product as per their requirement, so these filters are really important. Okay, so we are going to work on these filters, and let's start now. And first of all, we are going to update front sidebar and make sure that all the filters have class, like the same class, the same filter name. And we are going to add the class for all the filters here, like input class. Here I will add fabric. Okay, I will give this same whatever name we have given this one name. Okay, so same I will give in class as well. Its name is sleeve, so I will give it sleeve. Okay, so its name is pattern, so I am going to give pattern. So its name is fit, so I am going to give fit. So its name is occasion and I'm going to give occasion. Okay, so all the filters have class, similar class, same, exactly same whatever name of the filter is. Okay, and make sure that you are having name in array, because these filters are all array. We will return the array. Okay, in Ajax we are going to return the array of filter. Like fabric, if the user will select 2, then it will go in array. Like cotton and polyester, we are going to return with the help of jQuery to Ajax, and from Ajax to our function. Okay, all these arrays will go there. Okay, so for passing the array, see here, it is similar to our Laravel code where we use the for each, and now we will use the each of jQuery as well. Okay, so that we can pass the array of these variables of these class. Okay, we can like I will tell you, like this is the fabric class, and we will run the jQuery function on the click of this, on the check click of this fabric, and we are going to use each loop of jQuery so that we can pick the multiple values of fabric in array. Okay, and we are going to use the push function of jQuery so that we can send that collective. We can one by one we are going to add and will pass there. Okay, so I will show you how. Now see, after adding the class, open that front underscore with that file is front underscore script. Okay, this file you need to open, and here like we have done for sort, now we are going to add the jQuery function for fabric. Okay, but before that I am going to add one function here, and I am going to add that sort function, like that array function, that for each function. Okay, so that function I will add like this function. I will make it like get filter, and inside this I will pass the class name. Okay, I will give like this class name. Okay, and I will take one array variable filter. Okay, this array is common for all the filters, and see here dollar. Now I'm going to pick the class whenever this class is checked. So I am dynamically picking like this class name. Suppose this class name is fabric, so fabric is coming here. So on the click of this fabric class, and class, so that's why we are picking class underscore name. Okay, on the click of this fabric class, suppose that fabric is coming in this loop. Okay, then it will be more clear to you. So now on the click of this fabric mean on click of this class name. Okay, so on click of this class name we will do like this plus class name. Now if this class name is checked, we will not use the click, we will use the checked. If this class name is checked, if this any of the item gets checked. Okay, so we will do here checked. So we will do plus once again, and we'll close this one like this, and here I will do like this checked. This is the syntax. Okay, and checked. Then each function will come same like for each we used to do for each, so that we can add all the values inside this array like this. And here I am going to add this, our array name is filter, and there is the push function. Push function will add one by one. Okay, one by one all the values inside the function, inside the array, sorry. So I'm going to use $this because only this value we are going to add. We just need to do like this value like this. Okay, so now it is done, and we are going to return filter here. Okay, so this is the function, little bit complex, but if you will study it again and again, if you will try to check it that how it is working, then it will be simpler for you. Okay, just see that class name is coming up here. Class name means any of the class, like fabric class is coming here. Then we are taking the filter array, then see fabric class is on the checked of the fabric class. See, we are using the each function, means on the check of this fabric class first item is coming as cotton. So we are adding this cotton. Push means we are adding this cotton in this filter array, and next item is checked polyester. Then we are going to add the polyester in this filter array. So two values we have added in the array, two elements are there. Okay, so like this, it is very simple if you are going to study like this. Okay, so after that we are going to make the fabric click function same like we have done sort function. Okay, so here we are going to do fabric click function, and fabric click function is every time if we check this, if we click or check this. Okay, this fabric class dot on, we are going to like click. If it is click, then function we are going to run on click. Okay, so like this, and inside first of all see URL and sort, these two things we require. So both we can copy here because both the things are required. Okay, and here instead of sort, now it will not come like this. We need to pick the values or value of this sort, and this sort is the select option. Okay, we need to add the value from the select option. So what is this one? This sort we are going to pick here, similar to URL, but we need to pick from the select option. Selected option we need to put, and this is the option. Okay, here is the syntax option, and selected option we want to pick. So we will right click like this, option selected, whichever option is selected that we are going to pick, and instead of value I am going to pick the test. Okay, like this, and this one is sort, this one is URL, and the most important is the fabric option we want to pick. Okay, fabric, for fabric we have made this filter as well, variable fabric and fabric, and now we will use this get filter. We will call this get filter now, and just nothing to do, get filter this, whatever value is will come, we are going to call this function, and whatever value will come in fabric, we are going to put this value here to make the that fabric array, okay, so that we can return that, okay. So all these three values we can get like this: fabric, sort, and URL. Okay, so now we are going to use the ajax function in the same way like we have used here. Okay, I can simply copy and paste this one. This one is almost ready, and just this one, and in this one just we need to send the fabric as well, and everything else is ready. Fabric, just need to send the fabric because fabric is the new filter along with the sort. Okay, rest everything is same, URL, post, everything will remain same. So I am going to first check in products controller, go in the products controller here in front end, and here in ajax, first of all we are going to check what details we are getting. So let's see, I'm going to refresh here, open console, right click and inspect element. In any browser you can do like this, inspect element. Okay, so just do this inspect element, and now here we can open it like this, network we can open, and now we can try. See, first of all we want to debug this one, and now I'm going to select cotton option. We'll check this one. There is some errors. Okay, 34th line. See, error is coming here, unexpected token. This one we need to resolve this error. So always debug your code. See, we have got the error. So first of all we are going to resolve this error. You can debug like this. Always use the inspect element like this. Use the console. Okay, console we are using to get the error. Okay. So I'm going to check in 34th line and see, I'm going to check where is the error. Okay, so let's find it. It will take some time because error may be upper line, at upper line or bottom line. Okay, so you need to find it out. So I got the error here. We have done the full stop is not required here. Sorry, just see this full stop that we need to remove from here, and now I'm going to save and will refresh once again. Now still there is error, unexpected token. Okay, so I'm going to check what mistake I have made. This full stop, that is fine. Then plus class name, then plus. Okay, fine. This one is close, each function. Okay, this one is fine, and filter dot push dollar. Okay, fine. This is for value. This one is fine. Okay, so 34th line, and still it is 34th line. I'm going to check once again. Still it is there, so we'll check here. Okay, so we have made one more mistake. This is not a PHP filter, we can't do like this, and here we need to do like this, equal to this one. Okay, variable filter equal to like this. Now we are going to check. Now it is fine. Okay, so now we can check this one. I am going to click on cotton, and you can see the cotton has been selected, and you can see array of cotton has come up here along with sort and URL. Okay, in sort we are not selecting anything. Okay, in sort do one thing, that in sort if we are not selecting anything, then we need to keep it empty. Okay, so do this one chain in listing bed file where we are using the sort by option. See, it is variable value is empty, but it is picking select. Okay, we will add the condition that if select is there, then it will not do anything. and okay, that is fine. And if I will select sort option in any of sort option, then product underscore latest is coming. That is fine. Product underscore latest is coming up here. So in the case of this one, select option is coming. Okay, we will do something for this, no issue. You can close and we will think that what we can do. Okay, so but our filters are working. That filter is working. See here, cotton I have selected, cotton is coming, and see if I will select polyester, then it will come in the first element of fabric. Zero element cotton and first element is polyester. Okay, so let's see. See, first element is polyester, and this is happening without refreshing the page. You can see here, see, no page is refreshing. Just how good it is working. See, you can add and you can remove without any refresh. Okay, see here, and also this one, see, without refresh you can do all these things, fabric also and sort by also. See, both are working fine without refreshing the page. So it is like a magic. Okay, so we can use the Ajax like this, that we are using now in advanced ecom series. So this thing will really help you in your future projects. Okay, whenever client wants something like this and you are going to make really good website with this Ajax. Okay, this is the important part of the e-commerce website, and this kind of things you can use in any other website as well, because you require most of the time the functionality like this. Okay, so it's really helpful for you. Okay, so now we are going to check it out. Okay, now we are going to add the query here, so that we can now use it here, and we can like in sort option we are using here. Now we are going to use the fabric. Okay, checking, now we are going to check for fabric. Okay, so I will add here if fabric filter is selected. Okay, like this we can do like this. Here also we can do if sort option is selected. Okay, this is good, looking good. Okay, so here see, we will add the condition in the same way. Both condition we are going to add is set and not empty for the fabric as well. Fabric. Okay, and if both condition works, then we are going to add our query. Okay, so this one, dollar category products, in the similar way, wherein we are going to use wherein, because there can be multiple fabrics. Okay, so products dot fabric, in products table we are fabric column, fabric is maybe equal to dollar data fabric. Okay, like this. Okay, fabric. Okay, so we are having the array or dollar data fabric. Okay, this one we are getting from the fabric array. See, this one, dollar data fabric, we are using this array, and here we are using wherein condition, so that we can compare with every component of this array, of this fabric array that we are getting from the Ajax. Okay, with the for each loop, with the each loop of the jQuery that we have used. So that is done. So this is the only thing that we need to do. Now we can check. I will comment this one and make sure that you will add some option. Go in your admin panel and first add some products as fabric option. Otherwise you will not come to know that whether it is working fine or not. And one more thing you can do, open your listing blade file, and one more, add one more listing here. Sorry, open Ajax products listing, not this one. Here you can add one more thing, so that we will come to know. Here I will add one more option at last, fabric, so that see product. Okay, this one you can move, so that we will come to know that we are see selecting some fabric, and it must also show there that this fabric is selected. Okay, so that we will come to know that our filter is working fine. So now we can check, we can go in practice. I'm going to add the fabric for our filters. Like for few I'm going to add cotton. For few I will add polyester. Okay, so you can select wool as well. I will add more as cotton, so you can add these all. Okay, so now we are going to refresh this page. First of all, see all, first of all the see cotton also coming, polyester also coming, wool also coming, all mix up, all fabrics are coming now. Now I'm going to select the cotton only, and let's see, then only cotton products will come. See all cotton products are coming up here. Okay, so it is working fine. So I now want cotton and polyester both. So cotton and polyester are coming, cotton 4, cotton C3, cotton and 2 polyester products are coming. Now I want all cotton, polyester and wool as well, cotton, polyester and wool as well, all the products are coming up. Okay, so I'm going to refresh once again and see it is working very much fine. But now I want to use it with sort by option as well. Okay, so suppose the user want the cotton t-shirt and also the lowest, with the lowest price. Okay, so first he will select the cotton here. Now he gets the cotton, see price is 1500, he will see, but he wants the lowest price at the top, so he is going to select the lowest price first. See, it is working fine. See, it is getting cotton. Okay, so we are going to check once again. It is having some problem maybe. So see, I'm going to select here with the lowest price. Okay, so first, and after that I'm going to select the cotton. Okay, so both filters are having some issue, but we are going to resolve this issue. If both filters are selected, then we need to show here the correct results. Okay, so for this one we need to do one thing, we need to update front script again, and here we need to pass the fabric as well. See, on the selection of this one we are not passing fabric, so how it will pick this one? Okay, so we need to pass the fabric as well here. Okay, so this one I am going to do like this, and here I'm going to pass the fabric. Okay, fabric filter only, then it will work. Okay, so fabric filter we are going to pass here fabric, and here I am going to pass this one fabric dot value. No, we are going to use get filter option for fabric. Okay, so we just copy this one. Okay, so I will use this get filter here in fabric, get filter, and inside this one I am going to use fabric. Now I will not use this here, I am going to use the fabric inside get filter. Okay, fabric, this one is not required. Now it seems to be fine, and here also we need to pass the fabric as well. Okay, now it is done. Sort is passing, fabric is passing, URL is passing, fabric, get filter fabric, it seems to be fine, and other one also seems to be fine. Okay, now let's see, hope no issue will come. So now I am going to select the cotton. See, first he want the cotton products only. So these three are the cotton products, and now he wants from the lowest price. So now it is working fine. See, 500,000 and 1500, three products are coming. Lowest price products are coming at the top, at the first position, and he also selected the cotton. Okay, so both options are working fine now. Even you can select from here as well. I will going to refresh, and we will show you that here you can show the lowest price first. Okay, see, all are coming like 300, 500,000, 1500. It is increasing, and now I'm going to select the cotton. See, now again, okay, so you need to resolve all these kind of things one by one. Okay, so now again I am going to check it out. So what option is left? So we can debug our code like this. Here we can debug, and we can check here that what exactly is coming. Okay, so that we can correct it if some issue comes. So from here, first of all, I am going to select the lowest products, fine, and after that I am going to select the cotton. So here you can see, lowest price first. So we don't want this one, we want the value. So for the value, I am going to check here the value of this one like this, and now I'm going to refresh once again, cotton now, and here I want the lowest price first. Okay, now it is fine. Okay, now I'm going to check it is fine now. Okay, so now I'm going to check once again. So let's try once again. So this one, first of the lowest price first, all products are coming, and now cotton I'm going to select. Only three products must come, and see, three products are coming because all three belongs to cotton, and in the ascending order also, first lowest price products are coming at the first position. Okay, so now it is working very much fine, and you can select the polyester as well, and you can see the polyester is also coming up, but with the lowest price are starting at the top. Okay, so now even you can select from this side. You can first select all the cotton products, and after that you can select the lowest price, then again it will work fine. Not only lowest price, but you can also use the other filters like latest products, and you can select the other options as well. It will work very much fine. Okay, so sort filter is working along with the fabric filter as well. You can check all the filters are working fine. See, lowest working, all it is showing because we are selected all the option. I have removed one. See, now only cotton and wool option will come, wool and cotton option will come, and also the lowest price will come at the top. If you want to show the highest price, then highest price will products will come at the top. Okay, so now it is working very much fine. You can try this one, and in next video we will cover sleeve, pattern, fit, and occasional filters as well. Okay, so if you have any confusion, you can surely contact me in video description. Okay, so that's all for now, and do join premium membership to get the code of this one. If you have any confusion, you can compare the code. Okay, and it is always recommended that even if you will get the code, but always watch all the videos so that the concepts are clear to you. Okay, so even for the premium members, this premium members also required to watch the series, otherwise code is not clear to them and they can't update the code easily. Okay, so try to join and get benefit. Okay, and also you can become the part of the live series, and you can get my feedback as well. You can get your queries resolved as early as possible. Okay, so that's all for now. Have a nice time. Goodbye.